Meatloaf.
We're gonna make meatloaf. But first we have to
Do the chopping.
chop the onion, so we have to have our protective eye gear on because why?
Because why? Because your eyes will get hurted.
They will cry. And we don't want to cry on our video, do we?
Yeah.
No.
No, we don't want to be sissies.
No. All right, here we go. Ready to go. Chopped onion first. By the way, meatloaf is a really easy meal that you can make pretty quickly at your home. My mom made a lot of meatloaf for us when we were kids. So I'm gonna show you how to make some meatloaf. This is from that beef that we butchered. 2 pounds of ground beef. Chop, 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 chop. Pick up.
Pick up.
Put it in the bowl. Chop, chop, chop. All right, onions. So I would take about a half of an onion, chop it up finely. Ooh, these onions are strong.
The onions are not strong.
They're not.
Yeah.
What are they?
There's something that makes you cry.
They do?
Yeah.
How come? What's in them that makes them cry?
Because they're so strong.
I thought you said they weren't strong.
They're strong.
Are you sure you want to take those off so soon?
Yeah.
Are those onions gonna make you cry?
Yeah.
Are they burning your eyes?
No.
You took off the goggles prematurely. Gotta put them back on.
Why you got it down?
Mine fog up. And I can hardly see, but you know, I'm just making meatloaf. It's so easy, I don't even need to see. So here's the meat. You want to start mixing it with your hands? Oh, here, crack that egg in there. This is so easy. Okay, just throw the meat in there, throw the onions in there, crack the egg in there. Whoop, over here, over here. Here we go. We're gonna use 2 pounds of meat, 2 eggs, 3/4 of an onion, big onion, or 1 regular onion. There we go. There's one.
Hey.
Ooh, not cracking? That's a tough egg?
Now.
Here, let's squish it up with our hands now. Squish, 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 squish. Squish up the meatloaf today. We're gonna squish, squish, squish the meatloaf today. And it's gonna be tasty for supper.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a tasty supper for our family. Squish, squish, squish.
We can eat our eggs. Our meatloaf is mixed with eggs. Look at all this.
You gotta get into it like this, with your head. Now I have meatloaf hands. What about you?
Lots of meatloaf hands.
Okay, let's add the next ingredient. Oh, I think it's safe to take our goggles off. Wait, don't touch your goggles with your meatloaf hands. Hold on. Let me get a rag. Now we can take our goggles off. Wow. All right. Okay, here we go. Now we gotta add, we're gonna add some cracker crumbs or bread crumbs or dried bread. Here, you dump it in.
Okay.
Here we go. Breadcrumbs. Now mix it in with your hands. Nice and good. Mix in, mix, mix, mix. Okay. Now while you're mixing, I'm gonna do the pepper in there, okay? Pepper in our meatloaf. Pepper in our meatloaf. There we go. Pepper in the meatloaf. Now salt in the meatloaf. Here's some salt in the meat. Salt in the meatloaf. All right. We're gonna put onion powder in our meatloaf. You wanna squirt some in?
Yeah.
Or you wanna sprinkle some in?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Whoa! Hold on, buddy. Hey, here, let's put some garlic powder in the meatloaf. Here you go. Oh, a little bit more. Okie dokie. Oh, here, let's put some organic vegan Worcestershire sauce in there. Okay. Bloop, 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 bloop. Just a little glug, maybe about Maybe a teaspoon, no more. Mix it in. And here's an ingredient that Junior might like to try to put in. Ketchup. Squeeze.
Squeeze.
Okay, put some squirts of ketchup in it. Really easy. Okay, squish it all in with the ketchup. Gotta be strong. Show me how well you can mix that. All right, wow, look at you go. Then you just get yourself a loaf pan. Just like this, a nice large loaf pan. And put your meatloaf in there and pat it in nice. Okay, here you got the meatloaf. Junior, we got the meatloaf ready. Put your oven, preheat your oven for 400 degrees. Whenever I'm making meatloaf, what I like to do is, I like to put, over here, I'll show you. What's in that oven, Junior?
I don't know.
What are those?
I don't know.
What are those right there?
Potato.
Potatoes. You put them in there at 400. It takes about an hour for the potatoes to cook or to bake. And then our meatloaf is going to take about 45 minutes to an hour. We're going to let it put it in the oven at 400 degrees. And we'll have a nice meal. We'll just have to make a salad or vegetable yet, but that's an easy meal.
Hi, we're the Harrisons. Check out our Homesteading for Beginners DVD series at homesteadcommunitypost.com.